Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're comparing two of Huawei's latest smartwatches, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro and the Huawei Watch Fit. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We have two of Huawei's most interesting models right over here. One of the most expensive ones, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro, which retails for around about 300 euros. And here the Huawei Watch Fit, which retails for only around about 100 euros. So, well, why is this smartwatch almost triple the price of the Watch Fit? Today we'll check out the differences. If you want to have an alternative to the Watch Fit in the same price region, which is similar to the GT2 Pro, I would recommend you guys to check out the GT2e, because it's missing some of the features, but still it's a kind of good smartwatch. If you prefer the circular shape, then actually make sure to check it out. Alrighty guys, so here we have the Huawei Watch Fit, one of the latest smartwatches. So it's actually more kind of a fitness coach with a very long lasting battery life of up to 10 days. Now it has this rectangular shape with a 1.64-inch AMOLED display, which you can see actually looks really kind of nice. Now the strap, it's not that easy to remove. For sure you can remove it in order to change it, but well, it's not that easy like you just snap it out here on the GT2 Pro and then you change it. It's actually not meant to be. Now the body, you will realize when you take the smartwatch in your hands, it's super lightweight. I think it's only 20 grams or something without the strap. So this is because the body is made out of some polyfiber, and on the Watch GT2 Pro, well, we have metal, and also sapphire glass, and this is really heavy, and the difference, guys, it's really crazy. So well, as you can see, we have here the heart rate scanner at the bottom. For sure, the True Scene scanner on the GT2 Pro is much more accurate, but still, it's also a really kind of accurate smartwatch for fitness tracking. Now the strap, as you can see, this here is the orange version. To be honest, I don't like this too much. First of all, on my big hands, if you check this out, I don't know, it looks a little bit like, I don't want to say child watch, but it doesn't fit my style. So actually I'm way more a fan of the GT2 Pro. So that's regarding the design. You have one button right over here. On the GT2 Pro you have two buttons, and one of the buttons is also customizable. That means you can have, for instance, some custom function on it, which is really cool. Other than that, the smartwatch, the new Watch Fit, comes also with a different charging adapter, so you can see it right over here. The cool thing about the GT2 Pro is you can use the supplied charger, but also you can wireless QI charge it on any wireless charger, and this is so convenient. I cannot remember how often I forgot my charger at home, and yeah, having a wireless charger with you or reverse wireless charging your smartwatch is really simply amazing. Alrighty guys, so that's it regarding the design. So on the Watch GT2 Pro, as you can see, yeah, huge, heavy, so metal. We have a speaker outlet, so there's no speaker on the Watch Fit. We have a microphone. We have the Huawei True Scene scanner, which is really one of the most accurate on the market. And yeah, as you can see, you have a screen protector right on there, so it's a circular screen. It has a higher pixel density, and yeah, the screen is looking really gorgeous. And compared to the Watch Fit, well, you definitely realize the higher pixel density on the GT2 Pro. Alright guys, so there we go. Let's compare the features side by side. Now first of all, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro comes with Bluetooth 5.1, the Watch Fit comes with Bluetooth 5.0. And if we swipe down here from the top, we actually get to this drop down. Here you have show time. If you switch this on, the smartwatch won't turn off the display for 5 minutes, which can be really convenient, especially here for filming. You see your battery, you see the date, you see that's connected to Bluetooth. You can search your telephone, you have alarms right over here, and here you get to the settings. Now first of all, in the settings it's already kind of different because there are different features on both watches. First of all, we have a Bluetooth for headphones on the GT2 Pro, so sorry it's right now in German. But yeah, the Bluetooth here for the headphones, it's for instance to connect the FreeBuds Pro, so in-ears. And you can put some music on your smartwatch. When you go out for running, you can play music from your smartwatch to the headphones, which is really cool. This feature is of course missing on the Watch Fit. Then we have different watch faces. You can change the watch faces, as you can see here on the smartwatch itself. So there we go, I'll show you here a few. Oh, it's really tricky. And here you can also see them on the Watch Fit. Now the watch faces are different, of course, but you can download also a few on the smartwatch, as you will see later. And here you can see some really nice watch faces here for the GT2 Pro. And here's some more sportier ones for the Watch Fit. So let's go back to the settings. Then also here you will see sounds. You don't have sounds on the Watch Fit because it doesn't come with a speaker. That's one of the biggest differences. Then we have vibration strength, we have do not disturb mode, we have different workout settings. Then here you can rebind the bottom key. The Watch Fit only comes with a single key, so that's for the menu, but you can rebind the key here, the second one on the GT2 Pro, for instance, to a specific app, like to check your SpO2 or whatever you like to. Then also we have the system settings and the info. So that's regarding the settings. Alrighty guys, then let's go back here. Now, as I've told you, the down button here on the GT2 Pro can launch something specific. So for me, it's the workout. If we swipe down here through the pages, we get here the heart rate. So you have to enable continuous heart rate monitoring in the Huawei Health application, which I'll show you later. I did this already on the GT2 Pro, and then you have continuous heart rate monitoring, which is really cool. You can measure your stress, which I'm not the biggest fan of. If you're connected with your smartphone, then you also have here weather. Now there is music remote control on the Watch Fit, but there's also music playing on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. So listen to that, because it has a speaker inside. You can also adjust the volume. This is maximum volume. And the speaker is right over here in the frame. Alright, that's regarding the music. Here you will see your workout goals, and then you're back already. If you swipe up from the bottom, you can see here the notifications. Now notifications are kind of similar, but well, as you can see, you cannot do much. So you see some things, you cannot reply, you cannot do many things. You just see there is a notification, but then you have to get out your phone. For instance, compared to the Apple Watch, well, of course, it's not that good because you cannot reply anything, but to be honest, I don't like replying on my smartwatch, so I really actually like that. Also, you have the call function on the GT2, which I'll show you in a second, because we're now switching here to the menu. So here you have workout, and as you can see, you have pretty much similar workouts here on both smartwatches. But you have some more workout modes here, for instance, on the GT2 Pro, as you can see, triathlon, cross-trainer, and yeah, many things. So let's go back to the menu. We have workout records, workout status, we have the heart rate. Now, the heart rate scanner on the GT2 Pro is more accurate than on the Watch Fit, of course, but to be honest, the Watch Fit is also very accurate, so the difference is really minimal, I think. Both have SpO2 monitoring. I think it's a bit faster on the GT2 Pro, to be honest, also probably more accurate. You have your activity records, sleep tracking, stress monitoring, breathing exercises. Then you have the call log on the GT2 Pro. Because the Watch Fit doesn't have the call functions, you don't have contacts and call log, and you can also not take any calls on the Watch Fit. So it's really just for the mostly core fitness features, but if you want to control also your calls, you should get the GT2 or GT2 Pro or GT2e. Then, yeah, regarding music, as I've told you, integrated speaker right over here, and this is just to remote control your music. You have weather on both of them, but the GT2 Pro has actually more sensors, so it can measure the air pressure. There's a compass as well, which is really cool. There's also a remote shutter on the GT2 Pro, but it doesn't show the display like on the Apple Watch. So it's really just a remote shutter, and you need to check the display, the framing actually on your smartphone. Then you have here the notifications, of course, timer, alarm. So sorry, let's go back here. Timer, alarm, we have a flashlight on both, and search the telephone. So as you can see, I think you now have kind of an idea what's missing on the Watch Fit. I think the Watch Fit is still a very good choice because there's not such a big difference. Of course, you have the more premium body on the GT2 Pro. You have this nice design, you have that better battery life, the better display. You have the call features, the microphone, the speaker, and on the Watch Fit, it's much more essential a fitness tracker than compared to the GT2 Pro, which is really an all-round smartwatch for your daily life. Alright guys, so now I'll show you the application on the smartphone. So while on the left side we have an iPhone 12 Pro and here we have the Huawei Mate 40 Pro. The Huawei Health application is available on Android and iOS, and as you can see, it looks actually quite the same. You have a few more features here on Android than on iOS, but we'll talk about that in a second. First of all, what I think is cool that it synchronizes kind of between all your devices. So here between iOS and Android, you can see there are some differences. But well, if you're logged in here with your Huawei account, which you can see right over here, you have your achievements or everything, you have your health data here, everywhere synced. There's also Google integration, so that's pretty cool as well. So well, on the iPhone, right over here, as you can see, you have exercise history. So for instance, here you can check it out. So you can see the route. As you can see, it draws it right over here. Looks actually kind of the same on Android. So here you can see it. I was here in Bratislava here for a walk and I was recording it. And yeah, then let's go back here. You can see here your heart rate. So from the continuous monitoring, now I don't wear my smartwatch all of the time, but here you can see some of the data. So here you can see it, it's not synced here on the iPhone, but it looks actually kind of the same. You can see your sleep time, because I'm not wearing it during sleep, it just shows here 20 minutes. And you can see your average SpO2 here as well. So it's pretty much the same here. You can also start exercises here from your smartphone. And as you can see, it looks kind of different here on Android and on iOS. You have here also Discover, actually for new content. Here you can add devices. I'll just show you in a second how to pair your smartwatch. And here you can see your profile, like your plans, your achievements, your data. And this is all synced with your Huawei account, which is here in the member center. So well, overall, it's possible to use any Huawei smartwatch also on the iPhone, and I'll quickly pair the smartwatch. Now, first of all, before we can pair the smartwatch, we have to reset it. This is something that's kind of annoying. So I always switch phones, and yeah, in order to pair it, I have to reset it, so disconnect from the device. As soon as you do that, you can actually reconfigure it. So well, the Watch Fit, as you can see right now, you have to choose the language. So we choose English, and now it says pairing mode. So now we go back to pair, and it actually finds the Huawei Watch Fit. You just tap it, and then you can connect it to your iPhone. Accept the pairing request, you go to pair on your iPhone, and you're gonna go to allow, and just a second, and the pairing is successful. So as you can see, now you will have the data then here in the Huawei Health application, which you can also sync with other applications, of course. Then here on the Huawei, it's actually the same. You go to smartwatches, you go to the Watch GT2, you go to pair, you go to allow. It's searching for the devices, and there we go. GT2 Pro, accept the pairing, go to yes, and it's paired. So actually the pairing is really easy. As you can see, you can choose also the notifications you want to display. And yeah, there is an update for the GT2 Pro because I wasn't using it for a week. So it seems that it's a 200 megabyte update, and we'll do this also right now so you can see how updates look like. So well, that's the application. There are also some integrations, but yeah, I'm a little bit limited right now, to be honest. But it depends on which applications you are using. Alright guys, so that are the smartwatches. Hope you liked it. And now to my final conclusion. Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this comparison, and now a little bit of my personal feedback. So well, when I have to decide, for sure I know it's also a budget decision, because the Watch Fit is around about 100 euros. Which is not really a cheap fitness tracker, but well, it has really good features, and well, the design, I'm not a big fan of this rectangular design. For me, a smartwatch is still a fashion object, because I tried so many smartwatches on the market. You like the features in the beginning, you use the features a lot in the beginning, But at the end of the day, you wear the watch because it has to look good. And the GT2 Pro, I think it's one of the most beautiful smartwatches on the market. You have a huge display, you have a really nice body. Now, also this version here with the leather strap, I think it looks really amazing. The watch fit on my big hand, it looks really like a toy watch, but it's a great watch if you're, for instance, if you do a lot of sports. So of course I do sports, but also the same tracking functionality and even more is in the GT2 Pro. I know it's much more expensive, but I think still the GT2 Pro comes with a very nice price tag for a smartwatch, and the 14 days of battery life, it kills everything. You also have a really good battery life of up to 10 days on the Watch Fit, which is really amazing, but the GT2 Pro, due to the better design, the Kirin A1 chip and all of the features, it's really the watch I would go to. But I do understand people buying the Watch Fit, especially for sports, very lightweight, has a nice display and yeah, great tracking functionality. As I've shown you, you can also pair it with the iPhone, absolutely no problem. It's very similar to the Apple Watch, but the battery life is here something that is really much better. The Apple Watch, seriously, this here is the Series 6, and yeah, to be honest, it lasts maximum 2 days if I don't use the features. If I use the features and also have a lot of notifications, after 1 day I have to put it on the charger, and I'm traveling a lot. So yeah, sometimes I simply forget to charge my devices. So a Huawei smartwatch is, in my opinion, here, at least for me in my use case, much better, because there are many apps you can use on the Apple Watch, also the Tesla app, but for all those apps, first of all, the good apps, you have to pay extra. Then second of all, you don't have most of the functions in the apps. Of course, you can do many things. You can reply, you can send emojis, I could even track my car with the watch, but still, in the end of the day, I don't use it very much, and if the battery is empty, all those apps and features don't really mean anything to me. Alrighty guys, so that's my personal opinion on the smartwatches. I really hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more, then make sure to subscribe. And yeah, my latest passion is TikTok, where I do some console modding and many gaming related things. So if you want to check it out, links are down below. So as always guys, stay safe, and I'm signing out. Bye.